Hey there, Joe Techie back again. Today doing a review of the ZAGG Slim Book keyboard case for the new iPad Air 2. This particular case I'm really excited about. It's actually a really nice case. I've not seen many like this on the market. In fact, there's only one other I think that's similar to this, and it does not have the back cover. This has a back cover to protect the back of the iPad, which is why I particularly wanted this model. But there's similar ones that have this little hinge down here, and you actually slide your iPad in and you can do different things with it. But this is an extremely nice case. So today I've just received it and I'm going to do an unboxing review of it real quick. So let's go ahead and have at it and take a look. Alright, so here we go. As soon as you open up, here's the keyboard. And we'll just pull that out. Okay, and just having a quick look here, you can see all the keys are pretty nicely spaced. You know, has a very nice feel just from what I'm feeling, much like a MacBook Air or Mac Pro or Apple keyboard. Very slim style keyboard, very precise feeling. You'll see a lot of the function keys across the top here. And this one is actually a backlit keyboard, so we'll show that here in just a moment how all that works. This hinge right here is actually magnetic, so you'll be able to slide the back cover in here and it kind of just pops in there magnetically. Alright, so so here's the back cover. Let's just set this aside for a second. Okay, so this is the back cover, and what else do we have in here? Okay, we got some literature on this, and then the charging cable here as well. So we'll worry about the charging cable later on. Now these are actually supposed to last for 2 years according to the description on the box. The battery will last for 2 years. That's a long time. So let's see. And the other nice feature I liked about it, it's multi-angled. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to it. So I've got my iPad Air here. I'm just going to go ahead and start to present that into this case. And you'll notice that it's got these two little notches. Okay, what those notches do is they fit into the two little notches here on the actual hinge, so that way there's no mistake of which direction you actually have to put it in. Okay, so put it in just like that. Okay, and there you have it. And we've still got the plastic covering on it. And just take that off. There you go. No more plastic covering. All right, you saw how that just kind of snapped right in there. Actually, it was pretty good, nice and easy. So here we go. Let's take a quick look. So you've got multiple angles. That's about as far back as it's going to go. It's actually pretty cool. A little bit of wobble. I don't think that's really a big deal, because once you're on a stable surface, it's going to stand still and there's not going to be much to it. I like this one. This actually, you can pop this off. Actually, you can hold it in your hand. That's the most important part. Let's say you don't want to type with it. You can just hold it in your hand and use the tablet features just like you normally would. You can turn it backwards, so that way, say if you don't want to misplace your keyboard, you could just hold it, place it on there backwards, and as you can see, it's quite thin. The overall profile of the keyboard and the case together, this is the thinnest one I've seen on the market, honestly, you guys. And I've looked at a different one. There was an Anchor case, keyboard case that I looked at, and actually very similar to this in terms of profile and everything. The only main differences that I like more about, a couple main differences, but the primary main difference is that this has a back cover. The other one did not. So you're actually kind of just snapping on the other one and it just kind of closes, and then your back is exposed, the back of the iPad. So there's no scratch or dent protection to the back of your iPad, which is one of the reasons why I really preferred this model. Along with the brand name, ZAGG is a very well-known brand name in keyboards. They're quite well known for typability, ease of use, the way they space their keys, features. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, green light tells me that it's on. Alright, so let me go ahead and try to pair this thing up. Let's go to Bluetooth. Okay, it looks like it's already showing up. Go ahead and just click on it. There it is. Okay, so it shows me it's connected. I went into my settings, and most of the time I think you'll have to press this Bluetooth button here to make it go into pairing mode. Okay, and let's see here. Let's go to Note, and keyboard pops up. This is a test. I like it. It's very, very nice. Testing for YouTube. And I got a little misspelling there. So, got to work on my typing for Christmas. So this is it. Really nice. So take a quick look here. This actually is a light function right here. Lock here. So we've got the function keys across the top. Your home, double click for home, that wakes it up. Double click while you're in, you can actually see all of your your apps and everything. Locks it. This actually wakes up Siri if you hold this button here. Okay, we'll ignore that. I can't make phone calls for you. Yep, I know you can't. Search takes you into the spotlight feature. So you've got your basic, keyboard function, switching to different languages if you have that. Turn keyboard toggle on and off. Your play button, rewind, play forward, pause. Your volume, mute up and down, the pairing function, and then of course the power. Now, as far as power is concerned, you don't really need to turn this keyboard off. It turns itself off. It has a battery saving feature that if you don't use it, I think for 20 or 30 seconds, it just automatically goes into standby low power mode. And that's how this thing is able to achieve the 2-year battery life because of that specific feature. Now, say you leave this in an open position, it still will go to sleep. And what I typically do is I'll wake. You can wake in that, because I've done this with other versions with iPads. You can double click this button, or generally any button, but I like to do this one because it kind of wakes the keyboard up, takes it into the passcode mode, where you can either type in your passcode or use your thumbprint to wake up your iPad. The other nice feature I like about this is that you can hold your function button down here and this little button with the light, and you now have a backlit keyboard. If I turn it on and off, you can actually see it. The keys light up. This is a great thing for low light situations. No matter how good a typist you are, sometimes you still need to know where some of these little function buttons are, or to get your placement just right on the ASDF, whatnot, on your keys when you start to type. So this is a really, really good case. I love the case, the whole keyboard and the whole package. Very slim, very light. It adds a little bit of weight to it. It's not bad really compared to some of the other cases that I've seen. So it's black on both ends. So the pros, you can detach the tablet, take it off as if it were a full tablet. You can reverse it like I showed you earlier. You see how it just kind of snaps in. You fold it down. So you've got these multiple viewing angles. Okay. Keys are very good. Typing is very good. It's another pro. Backlit. 2-year battery life between charges. That's phenomenal. I've never heard of another one that actually can do that. All in all, really, really nice keyboard. I think on the downside, the only really major con, there's a couple little nuances. Like I said, I thought this was just slightly flimsy, and I think that's really just how the iPad actually fits into the hinge, because the hinge itself is it's very stiff. It's hard to turn this, so that gives it that rigidness that you need to make it feel more like a laptop. I think that's pretty minor, honestly. I don't think that's a big deal at all. The other major con that I'm seeing on this is price point. This is a very, very expensive keyboard. They retail now for $129.99, which at the time I purchased this, it was only available at Best Buy. But even at the $130 price point, it's still a really good case. I mean, I've seen some of the other ones like the Kensingtons, the Logitechs. They're all, around $80 to $100 in range. And there's another one that's very similar to this one. It's called the Clam Case Pro. It's pretty much identical to this. It does exactly the same thing. And that one retails for $169.99. You have the use to actually type a lot like I do, since I use this for business and pleasure. And this is a good investment. Some of the cheaper knockoff keyboards, like I tested the Anchor, it's still a good keyboard, and you can check out my other review on the Anchor keyboard that I had. So there it is, the new ZAGG Slim Book keyboard. Hope you enjoyed this and found it useful. If you do, please like and subscribe. I'll have a link below to get to the actual product on Amazon, and we'll talk to you later with another review coming up soon. Thanks and have a great day.